Yeah. Welcome back, guys, to Topic Talk with TK Breezy. I'm TK Breezy, and we got shit to talk about. But first, before we get to any of the topics, my merch is live. It's time for you to go grab some fucking merch, bro. What the hell? Go grab yourself a hoodie. It's nice. It got TK Breezy on the side. You know what I'm saying? You can get it in this color and black, or you can get it in the reverse where it's black and then there's a yellow outline. So, and then there's joggers and there's mouse pads and masks and all that shit. And I'll link it below. But if you haven't already got my merch, well, you're fucking late. But yeah, anyway. It's going to be sold for like 2 weeks, man. So you got like from this point on, you probably got like about 2 weeks, you know, and then it's gone forever. That's what they do. Okay, anyway, let us get into the topics of the topic talk. Our first topic coming in from Parappa saying, one, how was Mainstage? Mainstage was dope outside of the production, and I'm not going to pull any punches on this. The production was bad, like for a large part for like a large margin of the tournament. There was just complaints after complaints after complaints. I had to deal with niggas in my ears, like trying to fix shit but not realizing they didn't mute. Our mics were fucked up. Sometimes and during top 8 we couldn't hear EE for like the first part of it, and so that was weird. It was just a lot of shittiness right there when it came from the production side of things. I feel as though right now that BTS and I could be wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong, BTS people, but I feel as though BTS has a really big issue with nepotism, where it's just people getting hired because they're friends with people who already work there, but those people don't know shit about what they're actually doing. So then it just comes off as very, very what is that? I would say immature, inexperienced. So like, because of that, where it brings everything down. If the stream's quality is bad, or if the production guys can't get the things that we need to do right, like if the names at the top are wrong, they're not getting the points or they're not getting the score in time, they're not updating, they're not getting throws and whatever, then it makes it harder for us to do our job. So yeah. So I don't know, man. I think there needs to be someone who really like does this shit and teaches them how to do that, because like if that's indicative of how they're going to run tournaments, like there needs to be a very big overhaul on who's running the streams and doing the stuff in the backgrounds. Summits never have these issues, and I think they probably have more. Well, one is one stream, and two, I think they have more time to plan and whatever, since it's their studio. But like, you got to roll with the punches, man. I've been to enough tournaments to know that you got to roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying? So if you get bad internet, make it work. If you get if your mics are messed up, go to the nearest Walmart and buy some more. You know what I'm saying? They're a multi-million-dollar company too, though, so I'm putting them at a higher regard than like us grassroots people who have to come up with all this stuff on the fly. Like you guys have the backing and the money and to make this like godlike, and for what it's worth, the good parts of it were really good. You see the cameras and things are amazing, but the actual production value or production team needs some work. So he also says, do you like the freedom of being able to do non-esports commentary, or do you not care? I don't really care. Like I'll commentate good either way, and even when there is non-esports commentary, I'm not going crazy with it. Like, it's you tell me I can curse, I'm not gonna be like, what's fucking good, fucking main stage, it's fucking time for the fucking, like, I don't even speak like that normally. So it doesn't really matter to me. I'm still being myself regardless of what the rules are or whatever. And then 3, he says Spargo is mad consistent and has almost won a few majors, but barely fell short. What do you think is the key factor he needs to claim a spot at the top? I think, and I won't even say this is choking, but I think Spargo needs to learn to slow it down every now and then when he's got the lead. Like, if you watch the majority of top or grand finals, all the times that if it was on stage play, Spargo was actually running that shit like every time. He would just make one mistake near the ledge and get like back thrown off and then easily edge guarded, because MKLeo's got that neutral area edge guard down to a science. So if Spargo like actually just kind of, when he came down in that last stock, if he didn't like rush to try to kill MKLeo, I feel like he would have won. I feel like if he just kind of like held it and made Leo approach him because he was winning, then I think he could have punished some of the mistakes and popped off on him. But instead, he was like, well, I'm gonna rush the, I'm playing Mythril. I'm gonna rush the, I'm gonna rush this man down. And every now and then, you just gotta chill out for a little bit, man. The Sonics do it the best. They literally. Thank you for the gift of subs. That y'all can't hear that because I turned my things off. But thank you for the gift of subs, Mind of Sid. I'll get back to you at the end of this. They literally use their speed as a way to kind of run away and get better positioning at times when you need it. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like definitely just needs to slow it down a little bit. So, we got Tim Robbie numbers, who I'm about to block because I don't anybody with names and numbers, you about to get blocked. Anyway, Tim Robbie numbers says, do you expect to be commentating this long, and what were your goals early on when you started commentating? No, I didn't. Honestly, I don't know I didn't really have an idea of what I was gonna do with the commentary near the beginning. I was just kind of like, this is fun. I like doing this, right? And then like I just kept doing it, and honestly, it's still fun, and I like doing it. Like that's why you'll see me like doing pools matches and doubles and stuff like that, because I genuinely just like talking about the game. Like the pay is cool sometimes. I'm not gonna go to your tournament for to go in the red, because like I am top 3 to me, for real. I feel like I'm definitely top 1, but like, yeah, I'm not gonna go to your tournament for free. Like no. If you ask me to come out to commentate, then you gotta put some, you gotta bring me out to commentate, bro. So but when I'm out there, like it's the pay is at least the smallest part of the interaction. It's basically the flight and hotel. Like the pay, we can discuss that, but when I'm out there, I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give my all. I don't be half-assing on the mic. Like I like talking about this game. I like putting knowledge out there. I like putting jokes out there. It's a good time. Drug Free Play says Zero will have released a statement video addressing the events and accusations of last year's by the time you see this. Well, that's not true, because I think that's coming out tomorrow, and I do Topic Talks on Monday. However, we might still watch that all together tomorrow. Thoughts in general, if you've watched or not? Yeah. Well, don't really have any thoughts on that. I'm just interested to see what he has to say, and we'll see. We got another question about Spargo. What do you think he needs to get to a first big tournament? Obviously, kid's really good. He's just gotta cool the nerves at those high clutch moments every now and then. Some. Paris NC says weird, funny fan interactions. All right, this is new, and I didn't even really think about this, but I'm really tired of people coming up to me just to say like, "Wow, man, you're tall," and then like, what do I respond to that? Like, I don't. What do you want me to say? Like, yeah, man, genetics. Like. Yeah, I do be up here though. Like I don't. That's just not really like a talking point. Yes, I am taller than you probably expected me to be, because you only see me sitting down. I am 6'3" though. Like, and people would really just be walking up to me to say that, man. Like nothing else. Just that, man. You're tall. Yes. I. Thanks. I don't know. So, I'm down for any other like conversation opener. You can even come. Hey, how you doing? Like something. But just saying, man, you're tall, that's not gonna make me want to respond. I don't know what the fuck to say to that. Anyway, so that actually happened like 3 or 4 times, like at Mainstage in itself, and I was just like, what? I don't know what to say, bro. Like that's just anyway. Dr. Black Guy Gamer says, do you think orgs are monopolizing content on platforms like Twitch with reruns, or do you think it's all fair game? I think it sucks. I mean, it is definitely fair game, but I think it sucks because like people who are, so basically BTS, I mean, as much as like I love working their events, like the way that they're able to swoop in and kind of do events for free because they'll make it all back off ad revenue and like back sponsors and stuff does hurt the rest of the community who like doesn't get to do that. So like House of 3K is not going to get hired, or VG is not going to get hired, or 2GG when they're around is not going to get hired, because if BTS comes at you with the same deal, except for they're like, well, we'll do it for free, everybody's usually going to take the free stream, because the BTS streams are not bad. So it's it's not like, you know, you're sacrificing a bunch. Like, I mean, I think, you know, the quality and the mishaps may be a little lower on VG Bootcamp, but at the same time, like, you know, like we're still basically kind of grassroots. So we still have to like kind of work. You know, we still have to get paid for that. And so I feel like right now TOs are kind of like, well, do we pay them for a little extra quality, or do we just go with BTS because they're doing it for free? And like, it's rough, because I mean, like, not only is BTS like, you know, holding down the fort in a lot of places, they also have those reruns going forever, and they get really good. What is that? Matches. You know, you have Summit. And so if you rerun a Summit, people are going to watch. You got Mainstage, and Mainstage, both main stages so far have been legendary as far as top 8s. So people are going to go back and watch that stuff. So I don't know, man. I think it's definitely better to have some level of competition. Or it'd be nice if people even like merge together. We just had like one big streaming conglomerate. But I don't know. It feels, as a person who's kind of grown up with VG, to like see the way things are growing up now, it feels as though it's like big pharma shutting down a general medicine store. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's rough. It's rough, and I don't know. There needs to be like some handshakes and some talks to be had to make sure that everybody can eat. Because the one thing that we do need to do in this community is make sure that everybody can eat. Everybody who's put their best foot forward to like to grow this community when we didn't have nothing shouldn't be getting shafted now that everyone's trying to get in on Smash and throw money and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, Jaden says the 6th Sonic album. How do you feel about it? It's legendary. It's godlike. It's wonderful. It's amazing. It's probably the best album of this year. It's definitely up there. Like, you know, as far as the albums I can recall off the top of my head, that joint slapped. Lil Nas X album slapped. Some parts of let's say Champagne Poppy of Drake's new albums, Certified Lover Boy slapped. It's like half and half. So, you know, some pretty good albums here. But yeah, that Silk Sonic album, I was waiting for that from the first minute they dropped the first single. So only half says, why hasn't Spargo gotten sponsored yet? I honestly think Spargo might just be waiting for a good sponsor. I think he's probably been approached. There's no way he hasn't with his results like that. And so eventually I feel like y'all gonna see him come out on like a C9, you know, a TSM, something like that. Maybe not those exact teams, but you know, teams on that caliber, little tier 1 action. Playful Piano VGM says, what is Leo? Inhuman. Also a clutch machine, bro. His X factor like 5 million. You know? You know what I'm saying? So, shit crazy. We also have Cash Money saying esports fans compared to real sports fans. I don't really know if there's like much of a difference. It's just a difference on what you cheer for. I do think that sports fans will say we a lot more than esports fans. Like, you know, sports fans be like, they'll watch their team and they be like, man, we need to tighten up the defense. Like, nigga, you on the field? I didn't see you out there. Let me check the roster real quick, cause I don't see you on there, brother. So that happens. I feel like I hear that we a lot in sports, way more than I hear esports fans. They'll say they. You know, we're watching TSM versus C9 in League. Man, TSM, bro, they need to get it together. So you know what I'm saying? It's definitely pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, I think it definitely depends on esports too, man, because you know, sports fans all together, it's usually team sports, all kind of deals like that. Esports, it really depends on what the esports is. Like, if you're going for a league team, you're usually looking at the whole team. You're going for FGC stuff, you're looking at one player. You know, maybe even an org, but for the most part, you're looking at one player versus player interaction. So, slight differences. I think, you know, fans still can be rabid on both sides, and I think real sports fans could probably take losses a little harder than esports fans. But esports is also kind of new, so as far as like getting, you know, as much shine as it's getting now. So I think give it some time and we may see some sports level esports fans. And then the last question is from the real Mason Nowak saying, is Leo the greatest smasher of all time? And the answer is definitely no. And it's not to shade Leo. I think he is the greatest smasher in this time period right now. But Leo's only been good in like those 2 games, you know, in 4 and in Ultimate. And it even took him a while to kind of get that greatness in 4. So, but it's definitely in Mewtwo King. It's easily Mewtwo King. He was at the top of each of these games at the, you know, at some point in time, except for Ultimate. Like he was godlike in Brawl. He was great. He's godlike in Melee. He's pretty good in 4. And well, in Ultimate, I don't know. He's just not a thing, I guess. But it's got to be Mewtwo King. He's the only person that's been able to transcend games like that. You know, there's obviously other people in contingency in their own games, all in itself. Like Armada had a really, really long run of just beating everybody. Mango is always up there. H-Box, of course. Zero, obviously, you know, you can't really forget Zero in his run. There's been eras or whatever, and we've been in the Leo era for a long time, but until Leo's like touching, you know, we maybe like if one more Smash game comes out and he's still popping off like that, then we can definitely throw it to him, because then he'll be busting ass in 3 games too. But I ain't seen Leo on no Melee, you know, I ain't seen Leo on no Brawl, you know. That's pretty much where we at. What up, Nikat? Good to see you too, my brother. So yeah, man, that's gonna be it for Topic Talk this week. Well, this will go on YouTube pretty soon. Thank you guys for watching as per usual. If you have any comments and questions that you know did not get to ask them below. Make sure you drop a like, make sure you drop a view, share it, and also go get yourself some fucking merch. I'm gonna go put that in the link. Don't forget, it's gonna be in the link below. And if you're in my chat, all you gotta do is type !merch. And if you've never come to the TK Breezy stream, well, here's your time, man. Just go ahead and pull up when you see me live, twitch.tv/TK Breezy. Yeah, with that being said, man, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.